Game prices are becoming a problem.
You're a problem. You're a real problem.
First, Nintendo announces that Mario Kart World will be going to $80, and then Xbox follows suit saying all of its new releases will be $80, and it raised its console prices by $80 or more. But it just baffles me because do these companies not understand how backlogged we already are on games? Whoever this user is on Reddit said it perfectly. Backlogs are no longer a thing, we now have strategic reserves. I almost never buy games at launch or for full price anymore. Take Ghost of Tsushima as an example. When it hit Steam in May 2024 at $60, I thought, yeah, I really want to play this, but I'll just wait until it hits $30 in a year or two. Last sale, it was $40, so now I just wait a little longer, grab it for $30, and then I can also pick up Spider-Man 2 for another $30. Two amazing games for the price of one new AAA release. Honestly, I could even throw Jedi Survivor into that bundle and still be spending less than I would on the latest reskinned Mario Kart. And this is the first reason I've adopted this don't buy new games mindset. There are just too many games I still want to play that are way cheaper. I've got Factorio Space Age, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man 2, Hades 2, and I haven't even finished the base game of Elden Ring yet, let alone started Shadow of the Erdtree, and I know your list is probably just as long, if not longer. On top of that, indie and smaller studios are still releasing beautiful, polished experiences at much more reasonable prices, and I try to pick up a few of those between the bigger titles I'm waiting on. I found this game Final Factory with just over 250 reviews that looks like a reimagined Factorio, and I'm so excited to try it, and it will cost me way less than a AAA title. I get that corporations want to raise prices for shareholder profits, and technically if you're in an S&P index fund, you're one of those shareholders, but these companies forget that we're living in a golden age of digital gaming. I can wishlist anything on Steam, wait for a notification, and grab it during one of the massive sales, summer, winter, whatever, where prices often drop by 50% or more. Not to mention that Xbox Game Pass has been absolutely popping off with titles like Expedition 33 and Doom: The Dark Ages. As a gamer, I've never felt more disconnected from the big studios. They act like their new release is some essential experience we need right now, but most of the time, we're already preoccupied with games we haven't finished. It's not like your favorite band is in town for one night and you have to go and the tickets are expensive because they're in high demand. Video games are an online download. There's no urgency. These games aren't going anywhere. We can play them whenever we want. And I am absolutely not shaming anyone who wants to buy new games on release. I bought Factorio Space Age right off the rip because I was really looking forward to seeing the new content that they had in store for me. And I'd love to know down below in the comments what games you guys want to buy on release or have bought on release so I can put them on my radar. But if you can delay that gratification and focus on playing what's in your backlog, do it. Boycott these rising prices, or better yet, support smaller devs making cool, affordable games. The second main reason I avoid buying games at launch is that they're often just not ready. People can recall that No Man's Sky launched clunky and full of bugs. Everyone remembers the catastrophic launch of Cyberpunk 2077. And every Civilization game basically needs a few months or a year of patches before it's truly in its best state. I honestly consider Civ 7 to still be in development. In my mind, that game hasn't even registered as released yet. If developers have proven again and again that they'll launch games unfinished, why would I pay $60 to $80 for something broken when I can wait and buy it cheaper, better, and more polished later? It feels like the finance bros and private equity suits have taken over game companies and said, let's jack up the prices, gamers are addicted, they'll pay. I don't know about you, but I'm not falling for that. Take Expedition 33, a $50 release from a new studio that undercuts the AAA market and respects both your time by being a complete and amazing game and your wallet by not costing $80. That's how you earn trust. Seriously, this game has game of the decade energy. The combat is awesome. Coming from somebody who doesn't normally like turn-based combat, the story is unique. The world building is next level. I have not had a game grab my attention like Expedition 33 has in a long time. In a video that is all about not buying new games, this one is definitely worth buying or playing on Game Pass because it is absolutely tremendous. As you could probably guess, because most of the clips in this video are from the game. And I felt the same way with Valheim. Again, bringing up Valheim. Although it was still in early access, the devs delivered an awesome experience, and I appreciated that so much I bought merch for my friends to show my appreciation for the team. Because it was such a good experience, I wanted to pay more money for it, which is an absurd thing to say. Game prices are spiraling, but we, the players, still hold power. Don't let them dictate what value means. Let AAA games flop at launch, wait for discounts, buy when it makes sense to you, not when it makes sense to their quarterly earnings report. That's how we send a message in a free market and raise the quality of games that are released. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of paying more for less being delivered at launch. If you agree with me or you think I'm a frugal moron, let me know down below in the comments. Also, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. It really helps the channel out. Until next time, take it easy and stop buying overpriced new games.